Hey guys, what's up? Mr. Slenderman here. Welcome back to another video. And this is the final video and final update of the 3 model buses. In the previous videos, I've basically mentioned how, there's always things to find, there's always things to add. And the process can be quite exhausting. It can get quite, excessive and compulsive. And I've finally reached a point now where it's done. It's pretty much finished. So I'm going to be giving you a little summary on each model, just take you through what I've done, the things I've added. And I'm also going to send what am I talking about? I'm gonna upload another video, a separate video, showing the interior of each of these models, just so you can get a better sense of the details and whatnot. So we're gonna start off with the bus on the left. So let's move this out of the way first. Yeah. Okay. Now, first of all, some further detailing to the cab has been done. If you can see, it's not really, there you go. You can kind of see there, just a bit of detail to the dashboard. The main change since the last video, I don't want to go into too much detail, was the addition of these stickers here. Just some emergency stickers. They're not always in the right place, as you can see. One's further up, and this one as well, you can see here you've got one that's kind of offset, which is on purpose. You've got some stickers here, a little emergency kind of green sticker there, and then the disabled sticker. So yep, quite nice there. Obviously you've got the adverts which have been shown. You've got the advert borders there, which has just been super glued on. More recent details. I just want to show you the interior, because one thing that has been changed is the poles inside. So now the poles are all aligned. The poles have been redone on the top deck, because previously the poles were pretty much used from the original model. What I did a long time ago, I just kind of put a lot of the broken pieces back together and just stuck it on. And so now it's more kind of, I've made custom poles out of wire, and now it's quite nice. They all line up. If you look at it from the front or the back, you can see they're all nicely lined up. They're all they all look the same. They're all in line. So that's one thing that has been done. As you can see, an additional advert at the back there, taxi, has been added. As I said, a lot more will be shown in the upcoming interior video. Just a few touch-ups as well to the seats, with the kind of dark grey handlebar. If I can show you those kind of, let me just zoom in. So those kind of grey handlebars on the seats, which isn't really a handlebar, it's just kind of sculpted on there, but those have been repainted in a darker grey. And also touched up slightly. That's about it for this model. I'll show you the next one. Okay, the next one is the Scania. Once again, just bring this down a bit more. You can see. First detail, an actual camera has been added, as you can see in there. A driver has also been added, who is supposed to be Frank Lampard. Yeah, just kind of random choice, really. And I thought, you know what, if I'm going to put a driver in there, let me not make it any random driver. I thought, let me base it on someone, and then that's my father in there. So, yeah. And if you look at the camera in real life as well, obviously you're not going to find these vehicles apart from the what's it called, Sullivan buses, which is like a school bus. But if you do look at the camera, it's got this kind of bronze, kind of brass, coppery color. I don't know if that's discoloration or if it's just the material they made it out of, but they're not black. So I try to, you know, base it on that. Another thing I've added to all of these models is a handlebar on the stairs, on the staircase, on the right side. Originally I did it for the right Eclipse Gemini, on that one there. So I thought, let me make the details equal throughout the models. So I added a little handlebar there, which you'll be able to see more clear in the interior video. But not much else has been added to this, just a few more touch-ups, you know. I kind of touched up the seats as well, made them look a bit better. Added some new paint, you know, some just a few touch-ups to the seats and whatnot. But that's pretty much it. You know, you can see the fire extinguisher in there. I don't know if I outlined that. Got a fire extinguisher. Got a few additional poles, Oyster card reader. Yeah, just a few more poles as well on the stairs. My hands are shaking for some reason. Yeah, that's pretty much it. In the top deck as well, you can see some cameras as well I've added. Got one over there as well. Yeah, you can see that there. Another one there. A few over there as well. Where is it? 1, 2. Another one there. And another one there as well. I think the same as well for the right Eclipse Gemini. I'll show you this one because you can't see this on the you can see that camera over there. How easy it is to spot that. And you got one over, yeah, one right there, and then 2 at the back in the corners there. You can see 1, 2. So yeah, a lot of interior detail has been added. And then finally, the model that has been probably worked on the most is this new Routemaster. I will just show you this briefly. As you can see right over here. So this has been touched up significantly. Just go through some of the details. So you got a driver now, which is Tom Hardy. No reason at all. That's myself in there. You can see. And then my brother, which is really hard to see for some reason. There you go. You can kind of see there. And then myself. Alright, that's a bit hard to, no, anyways. That looks so sick. Whoa, look at that. Literally looks like real, like the real vehicle, man. That is crazy. Oh my days, man, look at that. And this is tiny as well, just don't forget that that's my hand, yeah? This is my hand here, look. Right there. It's huge, you know, it's just really, sorry, what am I talking about? It's huge. I'm saying it's small, it's tiny, proper small. Anyway, let me go through the details here. So, put some light on there. Okay, so we've added a new bath in there. You can see that's my mum, my mother in there. Probably catch her on a 38. I've added this new light piece, which is like a actual, you know, protruding piece. I've added this little sticker above that as well. That's already been shown, that little emergency button. And then you got the emergency flap thing. And then there's one here as well. In terms of the windows, if you look at the previous video, you will see that not all of them are open, as opposed to this. You can see there's, all of them are open. Yeah. Apart from one, which I will show you now. Just over here, this hasn't been opened because there's a crack in the very top corner of the kind of the frame, and I didn't want to risk kind of cutting this open or you know, making a hole and then, you know, making that crack kind of, I don't know, it might spread, you know, it might crack another part of the window. So I just left it open, and I just cut this one out here, so you've got this, like a proper window behind it. And then this one as well, which is, this one's open, this one's fully open. And the top ones as well, that's open, that's open, that's open. So yeah, it's really, looks a lot better now. No more kind of scratches. Well, there's a few scratches there, but it's kind of normal, you know. The back as well has been completely customized. You got the white kind of paint on the frame, as you can see inside. Yeah, there's a camera there as well, you'll probably see. Right over there. If I zoom in there. Yeah, so some further details there. And then if you even look, you might see some details, additional details, if I just kind of focus this. Yeah, there you go, look at that. Wicked, that's the emergency button. Yep, okay, now and we got this little detail here as well at the top, which is the it's like the lights that kind of tell you if it's stopping or whatever. I don't even know. And you got a custom license plate there. Caution, this bus pulls in frequently. Yeah, a few little details here and there. One thing that is slightly bothersome is if I put it this, you'll see there's like a little stress mark over there, and then there's also a crack over, Let me point it out to you in a second. One sec. There, right over there. If I zoom in, right over there. Yeah, you can see it there. Right above the little yellow sticker, there's a small crack. It's a lot more noticeable in person. It's not really. It's not clear at all on the model for some reason. Oh, look at that! You can see that clearly now. Look at that little stress mark there, which is, oh, that is awful, man. So when I do get some time to find another route master, I will swap it out. As you can see, bars on each of the seats. Yeah, man, a lot of detail has been added. There's not much more I can say really, apart from, I just kind of look at, there you go, you see the little dashboard there. I've kind of added a new, like a little layer behind this little dashboard thing. If I put a light on there, just where that bar is sitting, that kind of dashboard, I just layered it up so it looks a bit bigger or thicker now. And yeah, pretty much it. You can see the camera there, Oyster card reader. Yeah, man, proper nice now. Oh yeah, and you can see as well, if you look closely, you can see all the kind of bus stop buttons. There's one in there, you can see. If I just spin this around a bit, you can see it in right there, and there's one there as well. If I bring this down here and then put it like that, I might be able to see a bit clearer now. Yeah, there's one stop button there, one stop button there, one there. If I spin this around, let's see if you can see the ones in the top deck. Yeah, you kind of can't. Yeah, there you go. Oh, there you go. Yeah, look at that. All those little stop buttons, man. Proper sick. Yeah. And an additional bar here as well that has been added. Just over here. And that's my nan and then my grandma, who you can see clearly. It's not too clear actually, but it's... Alright, and then you got the, as I was saying, you got the stairs, the pole going up the stairs. And that's basically it. So I just want to summarize now. Just want to zoom out here. Put them all back together. So, yeah, I mean, a lot of the details that you will see is probably going to be unnoticed by most people. You're not going to get anyone who's like, oh, look at that bus stop button, or oh, look at that camera in the model, that is so cool. Or, you know, you're not going to get anyone who's like, oh, look at that that TV screen, you know, that guy put like an actual plastic thing instead of just painting the black screen on there. Or, oh wow, look at that emergency button, you know, it's not painted, it's actually a physical piece. Oh, look at that nut and bolt. That's so cool, man. You know, I mean, you're not going to get anyone who's going to say or pick up on those details. You may, but I think it's very, very unlikely for anyone to pick up on those little things. But yeah, I've been working on this for ages now, and it's a real it's really relieving to actually finally finish, you know, and call it an end on all three of these models. There's always things you can do, you know. I mentioned in my previous video in the description below how you're always going to find things to do, you know, like adding lights or making the actual model functional, turning it into a remote control, you know, turning it into a remote control vehicle. There's always going to be things, but you got to know when to say, okay, that's cool, that's done now, let's call it a day, because it can also drive you insane, you know, like the Sagrada Familia, you know, people, there's architects, or not architects, but, you know, probably architects as well, builders still building on it. I mean, that's different, but you get what I'm coming from. You know, you got to know when to say, it's finished, draw the line, it's done, you know, it's finished. Move on to something else, which leads me on to saying, stay tuned. I've got a new project coming. Right. So as I was saying, the video cut off. I was gonna say, I'm gonna be releasing. I'm not gonna be releasing anything. I'm gonna be working on these card models of London buildings, which I'm gonna be printing out and constructing as like a card model from a net, and I'm gonna be selling it on a market, on a local market. So stay tuned. I'll probably do some videos on that, and when I get some more details, when I get closer to getting ready to sell them, I'll probably give you a date, and you can maybe come over to the market and buy a few of my models. You know, probably going to be about £5 each. But just want to end the video with saying this model here, the window does still bug me, and when I get time I will change that. However, for now, it's not an, what's the word? It's not a priority, you know? So, yeah, thank you very much for watching, and have a good day. Bye-bye.